Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to cut through the noise and get straight to the insights. Today we're diving into something maybe a little overlooked, this connection, this really deep link between our physical spaces, in our homes, our desks, and our inner clarity.
Right. That feeling you get when a room is just chaotic, it kind of mirrors what's going on inside sometimes, doesn't it?
Exactly, that quiet chaos. And the big question is, can something as simple as, say, sweeping the floor actually help clear your mind? Can it shift your inner world?
Yeah.
Our source material for this deep dive, well, it comes from the pretty incredible insights of Shunmyo Masuno. He's a Zen Buddhist monk.
Ah, yes. His book, Clean Space, Clear Mind. Really fascinating stuff.
It really is. And so our mission today essentially is to unpack how this simple act, cleaning, isn't just about, tidiness.
It's more than chores.
Way more. It's framed as this powerful practice for decluttering our minds. And
Yeah.
we want to explore how these ideas might offer you, well, maybe a shortcut to a bit more peace, more focus in daily life.
A practical path, almost.
Yeah, okay, let's unpack this.
What strikes me immediately is how Masuno just directly links the outside and the inside. There's no separation for him.
Right. He seems very firm on that.
Completely. He believes really strongly that a clean home leads directly to a clear mind. It's not just a pleasant thought. It's fundamental to his philosophy.
Because in Zen, the physical and the mental aren't separate.
Exactly. The physical act is the mental practice. It's this kind of active, embodied mindfulness. You're literally shaping your internal state by ordering your external world.
So the environment isn't just passive background noise.
Not at all. It's an active participant, you could say, in our inner landscape, which is a pretty powerful idea when you stop and think about it.
It is a powerful assertion.
Yeah.
So what does he offer, to back this up? How does he convince us this link is real, this direct correlation? How does it actually work in practice?
Well, he points to the daily life of Zen monks. It's quite compelling.
Okay.
The source mentions how they start every single day with chores, but really simple ones. Sweeping floors, wiping down steps, gathering fallen leaves outside.
Seems quite mundane almost.
On the surface, maybe. But it's not just about keeping the temple looking nice, although obviously that's part of it. It's seen as a spiritual training for the mind.
Ah, okay. So the act itself is the training.
Precisely. It's a physical manifestation of their inner discipline.
Right. So it's not a task to just get through quickly, but a deliberate practice.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me wonder, though, why these specific acts? Why the simple, repetitive things like sweeping?
Masuno explains it as a kind of mirroring. When the space around you is clear, uncluttered, your mind naturally follows suit. It becomes clear, too.
A direct mirror.
Yes. So every time we sweep or tidy or put something away, we're not just physically moving objects around. He suggests we're also, in a way, arranging the thoughts inside our own minds.
Like a nonverbal conversation with yourself.
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
I think I can relate to that. There's that phrase, what clutters our eyes often becomes what clutters our hearts. You feel that, don't you? That subtle mental weight, that drag when you're surrounded by mess or disarray.
Oh, absolutely. And conversely.
And then that immediate sense of relief, almost lightness, when a space is finally cleared. It's almost physical, that feeling of the mind getting tidier too.
Precisely. And, if we connect this to the bigger picture, Masuno gets that this whole idea can feel, overwhelming for people.
Yeah, the thought of cleaning the whole house.
Oh, exactly. It can stop you before you even start. So he teaches, very practically, you don't need to do it all at once.
Okay, that's good to hear.
The key is just to start small. Just, clear off your desk or fold your clothes properly. Maybe let go of a few things you don't really need anymore.
It's about starting the practice, not aiming for perfection immediately.
Right. It's giving yourself permission to just begin,
Mm.
which is often the hardest part.
That is such a relief. Because, yeah, I know for me, the whole apartment feels like climbing Mount Everest sometimes. But one drawer. Okay, I can manage one drawer.
It makes it accessible.
It really does. It gives permission. He's not just talking about getting chores done, is he? He really insists that cleaning isn't something to rush through.
No, quite the opposite.
He calls it a form of meditation. In every simple movement. I think the source even quotes him saying something like, when you clean slowly, you begin to hear the sound of your own heart.
Which is just beautiful, isn't it?
It's a really profound invitation. Takes it completely out of the realm of just tidying up.
It really does.
Yeah.
Because this is where that stillness comes in, that inner calm he talks about. And he gives very specific ways to approach it.
Like how?
Like as you sweep, actually feel the broom in your hands. Notice the sensation. Or feel the air, the breeze on your skin if you're outside. Be aware of your breathing just in and out as you work.
Focusing on the senses.
Yes, that focused sensory awareness. It takes a mundane task, something we might usually resent, and turns it into a moment of, well, profound mindfulness.
It connects directly back to that core Zen idea, doesn't it? That real spiritual practice isn't just for the meditation cushion.
Exactly. It's found right here in the everyday moments, especially the ones we think of as boring or mundane, if we approach them with presence, full presence.
So it really isn't just tidying up.
Yeah.
It's a deliberate act of being present, finding something, almost sacred, in the mundane task itself.
Precisely. It becomes a way to cultivate that inner calm, one sweep, one fold, one clear surface at a time. It's this continuous active dialogue with your space, yes, but ultimately with yourself. So, yeah, we've seen how Masuno's view really shifts things, doesn't it? Cleaning stops being just a chore you have to do. It turns into a mindful practice, a direct path to finding some inner stillness. And that core idea just keeps coming back. A clean space really is a clear mind. It's an active way, an embodied way to find a bit of inner peace.
And thinking about what this all means for you listening right now, what we've explored here really highlights how deeply connected our physical act of cleaning is to our mental state, how it reflects it, but also how it influences it.
It's definitely a two-way street.
It absolutely is. So maybe tonight, as you're reflecting on this, just ask yourself this question. Is there a corner of your room, maybe, or I don't know, even just your desk?
Start small.
Yeah, start small. Is there one spot that if you just tidied it right now might bring even a small but tangible sense of peace to your heart?
And, if we connect this to the bigger picture, what Masuno is ultimately teaching us, I think, is that sometimes cleaning isn't really about the dust or the objects or the mess.
It's about something deeper.
Exactly. It's about sweeping away what's truly cluttering the mind, all that mental noise. And when you do that, maybe you can see more clearly what actually matters.